Hey guys, what's going on? And welcome back to another edition of Intuitive Angling. Much appreciated you guys making some time to check the video out today. And hey, before we get started in today's video, just want to invite everybody to please hit that subscribe button. If you hadn't had a chance to subscribe to the channel, much appreciated if you did. And you can also hit that notification button, little bell, to make sure you get the notifications when a new video pops up. Okay guys, today I'm going to give you some juice and have a little discussion about what you can do to literally double your skill level, double the amount of success you have in just a week's time by changing your approach. And I'm going to share with you guys some stuff that will definitely help you do that. It doesn't really get talked about enough simply because it doesn't offer instant gratification. So first of all, let's talk a little bit what I'm talking about here. One of the reasons, and like I said, I've been involved in fishing for so long, and I've been an observer of the sport, and I've been an observer of people that are successful at fishing and the people that struggle at fishing. And one of the big things that holds a lot of bass anglers back is they focus on the wrong things. And what they do, they're sort of like a portion of society out there. They tend to focus on things that give them immediate gratification and quick results. And that's why in all these YouTube videos, mine included, the most popular videos are the ones that talk about a secret bait or how to modify a lure to get more fish. And don't get me wrong, those can be important things, but those are not the things that you want to focus on if you want to double your success rate in a short amount of time as a bass angler. So I'm going to explain to you guys really what your focus needs to be on, and so you can just use your time better. And guys, if you try this, if you just trust me, if you listen to what I'm saying here and you try this for over the next week, I promise you your success level is going to just double exponentially very quickly if you do that. First thing I want to suggest to everybody out there is there's not a better source of information as far as get bass fishing information than you can get on YouTube. YouTube has just got more diverse information on bass fishing than you can find anywhere, and it can accelerate your learning process quickly. There's like a fine line between spending time on the water and learning as much as you can about fishing. But one of the things that I suggest you guys trying is take the next week or so and try to sort of ignore those videos out there that talk about the April buyer's guide for the best lures, or the fishing a shaky head in the month of April, or the best color of a crankbait to use. All this type of stuff that is designed to get immediate gratification. And start focusing your time and spend your time researching those YouTube videos that talk about two different things. Number one, they talk about bass as far as bass movement, bass personality, seasonal patterns of bass, how bass react to different type of weather conditions, and on top of that, focus on those videos that talk about the mental approach. Guys, I'm telling you right now, every single outstanding bass angler out there that I've ever been around in my life, they spend their time focusing on understanding and becoming a student of the bass, what the bass do. They don't waste as much time on buyer's guides and trying to get the best lure color or the latest little trick or tip or something like that. You're going to grow at a snail's pace if you focus on that aspect of it, but you will grow and double your success rate in a short period of time if you become a student of bass movement and bass behavior. And yeah, the reason people don't do this is because it requires some thought. They require some time, and you have to do some reading. You have to think about this type of stuff. It's not something that, yeah, I can tell you need to be using this green pumpkin worm that's got the purple flake in it under this condition, because you can go buy the green pumpkin worm with purple flake and tie it on and fish it immediately. But if I tell you guys, say, okay guys, this is what you have to do when you get out on the water and it's the second week of April and the water temperature is 60 degrees, you have to look for this type of area here. You have to go out and you got to find this particular bank angle, and you got to find this water visibility situation, and you got to analyze the sunlight angle and the time of the day and the wind, and you got to put all these factors together, because the bass will be here, because this is something that requires a lot of effort and a lot of time and a lot of study to do that. But that's the thing that's going to allow you to make these very quick quantum leaps in your fishing success. So over the next week, guys, just go back. You can go back through my videos, or you can go back through other guys' videos and pick out those videos that talk about bass movement, bass behavior, things that the bass do on a biological level to get an understanding of the movement of the fish. That is what's going to help you out as well. The next thing you want to do is you have to understand the mental aspect of fishing more. And we talk about this some, and guys, most people do not give a crap about the mental part of bass fishing. And it's the huge mistake, because if you're gonna make these quick skill level jumps in your fishing, you have got to be able to incorporate not only seasonal movement, seasonal patterns, seasonal understanding of bass with your mental approach with it. Because you hear people say, well, half the game is mental, or this is a mental game, or that type of stuff. People, they hear that, but it doesn't click with them. They don't fully understand what I'm talking about as far as, you know, the mental part of fishing. And the mental part of fishing, it has a lot to do with playing games with yourself. You got to focus on, you know, it's like things like it's just a matter of time before you find the fish. You're going to find them. It's just a matter of time. It's things like, you know, if everybody else is complaining about the weather and what it's going to do to the fish, you turn it around and you say that, yeah, the weather is going to do this to the fish, and this is going to make it tough on other anglers, but I'm going to use this to my advantage. I'm going to catch more. And just constantly thinking about your best mental approach to the sport. So those two things, when you incorporate those things together and they start clicking, then you can take all this other stuff that we talk about, lure color and different types of baits, excuse me, and lure modifications and that type of stuff, and you incorporate those things into the foundational elements that are really important in your fishing. So just try it, guys. I can promise you right now, if you just spend a week on YouTube looking at nothing but educational videos on bass behavior and bass movement, ignore all the lure stuff, you know, new fancy stuff, where to buy this and that, colors, all that type of stuff. Just ignore it for a week and come back a week from now and tell me how much you feel that you've improved as a bass angler, how much more confidence you have about understanding what bass do. So, and like I said, most people, they'll hear this video and they're saying, I'm not really interested, Randy. I just want to know the best color plastic worm. So there's going to be a part of that too. But ultimately, if you really want to get good at the sport, you've got to be well-rounded at it. You can't get shut off at one particular element and expect to do good, with the exception of, you know, a few things like technology and all that type of stuff. But anyway, just wanted to throw that out there, guys. Quick video. I promise you guys, start focused on bass movement, bass behavior, the more subtle aspects of fishing, the mental part of it. Your success will double in a week's time. And if you just want to continue, you know, focusing on the immediate gratification videos out there, you know, you'll grow at a snail's pace versus at a rabbit's pace. So it's up to you guys what you want to do. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Much appreciated, and we'll talk to y'all later.